With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Set up! Cup 19! Cup 19!
He'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them were big. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
Ready, throw!
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 3rd and 2.
Ready, throw!
Looking to throw is Williams. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the 1st. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. but no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
What is that?
Play action. Now Williams. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
3rd and 19.
What is that? Yeah. Careful.
Here's Williams. Under pressure, they got him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go! Rip Panther 60, 7 Pirates, Buffalo 18. Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, smash Bronco. Ready? Go.
Back to throw. Has it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey. Viking 18.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
19 Chargers, 19 Chargers.
They'll look to throw again. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And it was caught. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up the 1st and goal.
To the left side, looked in by Harris. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd.
Back to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here this 2nd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll go play action here with Williams. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the 1st half.
2nd and 10. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did. They came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work?
Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Once again, it's Swift. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw, Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
To the air, Williams. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2nd and 9 now. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Come on. Set. 19 Tiger. Cuddy.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 43 yards. And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Bears 1st down.
Throwing is Williams. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's good for 28 yards. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Williams. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half.
Bears 3.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Williams looking to do it himself. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. You don't see that at times, do you? With a cornerback coming over the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. He'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
Ready, ready. Hey, smash Broncos. Down. Ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Dawson.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
in need of only about the length of the football here on second down. And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will wrangle it down a couple of yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive will be the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Chicago.
Looking to throw is Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now he's going to step up and run. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Kyler Gordon puts it off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the gun, here's Williams. Finding Walker complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Swift. Stays on his feet. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Williams. And my goodness, another interception. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. Ready, right?
Right back to him on 1st down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Come on.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Darson. And he's got room. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19. Ready.
Back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown of his NFL debut. And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
It was a short one caught by Loveland. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
And the Bears 1st down. Again, on that play. And the Bears 1st down.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Over the middle, that's to Loveland, the tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Bears.
Looking to throw. Williams. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck.
The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and they will remain well behind. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, maybe it's like my wedge. When you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start this season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
It's certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well.